Hi, I'm Stephanie McCree. I'm a registered dietitian. What brings you in today?
Well, I wanted to come in because I've been trying to lose weight for the last probably a couple of years, and I just really haven't been able to lose it. I'm not grossly overweight, but I've been trying to lose like 10 pounds. Now it's like 12 pounds for the last couple of years, and I just don't seem to be able to do it.
Why do you want to lose weight?
Well, initially I wanted to lose weight because I wanted to like look better, and look better in a bathing suit and wear my jeans but probably the last 3 years, like I just keep on inching up a little bit, probably like a pound or two a year, and at this point I think it might be more than just looking better. I think it might be it's starting to become a health concern for me.
What types of health concerns do you have?
Well, I would say the only big health concern, I am osteopenia now. So I had a physical last year, and my doctor told me that I had osteopenia, and I had to watch my vitamin D, and I think so, and my triglycerides were up a little bit. So, like nothing outrageous, nothing over the top, but I thought if I could lose like 10 pounds, that would be helpful for my overall health.
All right, so take me through a typical day.
Okay, so I work full time, so I work like 9 to 5 typically or whatever. So I'll get up and have my coffee and read the paper, and then I'll have a small breakfast, and then I go to the office. And I would say, for the most part, I'm not a great lunch eater because I'm very busy at work. So oftentimes, probably 60% of the time I don't eat at all during the day. And then probably, 40% of the time I'll have something small, like I'll bring one of those good granola bars to work, or I'll have a piece of fruit or something. But generally I don't eat during the day. And then I'll get home and I'll either try to work out before dinner, or I'll eat and then do a later workout later. It's harder for me to work out during the week than it is on the weekend.
All right, so you mentioned that you work out. What types of workouts are you doing?
I probably work out 4 days a week. I try to get in like 2 runs, and I do yoga like once a week. And then the 4th day I'll do like a workout on demand or something like that. During the week, like I said, it's hard because I work full days. And then I like to try to like relax by 9 o'clock. And that's kind of my dangerous zone because I'll, sit down and watch a TV show or two, and I'll have a glass of wine, and then I'd admit to being probably a bad snacker.
All right, so there's 2 big things that I heard. One is that you work out around 4 days a week and you run and do yoga and exercise videos, and those are great exercises. There are a lot of weight-bearing ones, which is good for your osteopenia, especially the running, the yoga, the exercise videos, I'm assuming, are some sort of weight. So it's that weight-bearing exercise, which is really good to help keep your bone mass. And then I heard the second thing of your kind of relaxation time, you have a glass of wine. And I want you to know that as an adult, now that you're over 21, alcohol is not something to be scared of. A glass of wine at dinner or after dinner can be beneficial to your health. So don't be scared to have that and think of that as being bad, because it doesn't have to be bad. And now you mentioned at work you have granola bars. What types of granola bars do you have?
I like those kind bars.
Okay, those are probably one of the best kinds you can have. So I think that's also a very good point. Now when you come home from work, you work out, and
Right.
then what happens between there and your 9 p.m. relax time? Is there
So after
meal?
I work out, yes, I have dinner,
Okay.
and if my husband's home, it's a very well balanced, good dinner. Like we'll have a small piece of meat, vegetables, and a starch. So it's your typical well balanced meal. He's a good cook and he likes to cook. So and he's probably home 2 or 3 days a week. And when he's not home, I don't cook meals, but I do eat dinner. So I'll have like a salad with chicken on it, or I'll have soup, or I'll stop and pick something up. But I try to choose healthy choices of when I pick something up, like I'll get a chicken salad platter or something like that.
Okay.
So I think my dinners are okay, but I don't know.
Your dinners sound fine. I think the two areas where we could work on are the lunch and your kind of relaxation time. So which one would you like to start with to kind of work on?
Oh, definitely lunch.
The lunch part?
Yes.
Okay, so let's discuss different ways where we can target this area. So you say you don't really have time for lunch, or can you go over that again with me?
Yeah, it's like if I try to get out early for so I can get a workout in, then I can go all day. Now, that's not to say that I probably couldn't eat something during the day, because sometimes a lot of my work is like on the computer. Honestly, sometimes I just forget about eating lunch. I'm not typically hungry during the day. I don't know, that's because my body's used to not eating. I'm also so one of the parts I forgot to say is on my way into work, I get like a half decaf, half regular coffee. So that keeps me full and like mid morning. So I don't tend to get hungry until like 2 o'clock or something.
All right, so one thing about coffee, just so you know, is it is an appetite suppressor. Another thing is it's a dehydrator, so you want to make sure you're drinking lots of water with that. For lunch, it doesn't need to be a meal. We could do like even little snack things for lunch. So what do you think you could try to do?
Well, I'm a picky eater, but I'm open to trying different things. So, like, I have my granola bars. I probably do that a couple days a week, and then and some days I won't have anything, and then some days like I'll try to remember to bring in an orange or an apple or something like that. But we do have a cafeteria downstairs. I could do salads during the day. I like salads, or I could even probably do a half of a sandwich and a piece of fruit or something like that.
Okay, so when you don't bring your granola bars from home, is it more often that, and when you do eat lunch, is it that you're going to the cafeteria?
I don't go to the cafeteria
So
very
you
often.
bring it from home?
Yes.
That's great. I think what we could look at is bringing foods from home, maybe not full meals, because if you're thinking like, oh, I'm not hungry, I don't want to eat lunch, maybe like a few little snacks. It doesn't have to be a set lunch where you have to take the time, but through your 9 to 3 workday, if that's the day you're going home early, maybe at 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock, you have 2 small snacks instead, and we can just look at doing little snacks.
I could probably fit those in.
So what kinds of snacks would you like to bring?
I like nuts.
Nuts, okay. So
I like
two
nuts.
trail mixes.
Yep. I don't like yogurt. I wish I liked yogurt because that would be easy, but I don't like yogurt. So I like fruit. I like vegetables. Like I could see myself doing like celery and peanut butter or something like that. And then I'm out of ideas.
Well, those are all very good options, and they're all very viable, and they're all very healthy. So you can make your own trail mix, which seems pretty easy to kind of pick out while you're at the computer. If you pre-did your celery and peanut butter, put it in a container, and then brought it to work with you, which you seem to bring your lunch to work anyways, that would work as well too. And I think what eating lunch will do is kind of help your snacking at nighttime. So we kind of have two problems here, and we could work on one or work on the other, but I think by working on lunch, you will be more full and you'll get your calories in earlier in the day. So that way when 9 o'clock comes and you have your glass of wine, maybe you don't snack for so long, you just have your one little snack because your body will have already gotten its calories earlier.
I think that's part of it. I'd like to say that the only reason why I eat late at night is because that I'm hungry, but it might not be because I'm hungry. It might be because I'm in the habit of doing that.
Okay, so we can work on that. So we'll work on this time we'll work on the habit of bringing in your lunch.
Okay.
So let's meet back. How long would you like to establish this new habit?
I think if I could get in the habit, if I could do it for like 3 weeks straight, I think that would be a good thing.
Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is for 3 weeks, I want you to write down if you bring a lunch, what you bring, and if you actually eat it or not.
Okay.
And so we'll go through the days and kind of look at that. And if you have a work calendar that you want to bring with that, that would be great too. So we can look at the days you eat lunch and what your work calendar looked like and the days you didn't, and maybe how we can work that in if you're in meetings all day. So just kind of try to keep a food log of this is what I brought for lunch. I ate it. I didn't eat it. This is what my work day was like.
I think I can do that. Do you think that if I'm able to do that, like get lunch going and stuff, that it could end up helping me lose weight?
I do. I think eating lunch is very important to keep your metabolism going, because by not eating from 9 a.m. when you have breakfast until 5 p.m. when you have dinner, it's really slowing down your metabolism. So you're not able to burn as much calories and whatnot during your workouts, because your body almost goes into a starvation mode from not eating. You need the fuel to keep you going. So by not eating, you're actually keeping the weight on your body because it thinks that it's not going to get food again. So I think this is that first section, and once we get you into the habit of eating lunch, we can work on the bit of the snacking issues later.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan.
So I'll
like
see
that.
you in 3 weeks.
Okay, thank you, Stephanie.